It's Trainer Talk. It's Trainer Talk.
All right, guys, we have our Pokemon Challenge box sent over here by the PokéFactory.
For us.
That is. Oh, baby.
And Losi's not even here to take it. You know, it's going to be a shame when Crown Zenith goes away. What slot is that? It's a demigod pack! No shot!
How do you know?
I knew it! I told you! Into.
Is this the one? I'm guessing it is. Drew just yelled.
No shot.
All right, so yeah, so you come home from work immediately, and was there the submission was waiting for you, or did you plan this live today? How did?
So it was actually supposed to be here tomorrow, which it would have been a disaster because my wife works mixed schedules, and I didn't know. I was supposed to start deferring the PSA slabs to my mom and dad's house because they're always home, and it's always a disaster to have somebody to sign for it.
Oh, right.
And it ended up coming today. My wife was off, and I was like, man, you know, I got a busy day. And I put in Discord, I was like, all right, look, we're going to go ahead and just do a live today. I'm not going to make a video. That way I ain't got to edit nothing. We're just straight up just show you guys the slabs, and then y'all can have at it. So that's just kind of how that one worked out.
And what was that submission? Was that all your personal stuff? Was that?
There was two that one of my DJs sent me that they wanted me to, you know, send off for them, which honestly they got crushed. I don't agree with what they got.
I think I might have been there for that.
Yeah, the Zards, they got killed on that one. But,
right.
You know, it is what it is. And then the rest was all mine, yeah. So that was, and that's just straight up selling them.
How many Charmanders were in that lot? Because there must have been 10 of them, right? At least the Obsidian Flames one?
There was 6.
Okay.
There was 6. But what I ended up doing, I've been buying Obsidian Flames a long time, because it was like Charmander. It was a no-brainer. This thing was going to be worth. So I've been buying ETBs since pretty much the release of Obsidian Flames. Nice. I only felt good about those 6 out of, I don't know, 90.
No,
probably total. So I mean, I made money. I sold the singles. I sold them at 70% market throughout whatever the market was, and so I made money off of them. But yeah, that was the only, and that one that got a 6. I don't know what happened there. I have no idea. Yeah, that one was rough. The 9 made sense. The 6, I don't know what happened.
And the rest were 10? There was 4 10?
Yeah, 4 10s.
Nice.
And then I sent a few off the tag too. So
we're waiting for that to come back.
Yeah, it's supposed to be that old 10 day, and I sent them in February 26th. So
okay,
I guess we're kind of on
possible. Yeah. Did you say at some point too, one of those cards, I don't know if you were fucking around, one of them was damaged in transit?
No, so that was a submission I did a while ago, and it was a Japanese shiny Charizard from Shiny Treasures that we pulled at Card Party last year.
Okay.
And it made it home fine. And then when I shipped it out, I don't know what happened into it. Definitely wasn't like that. It is absolutely fucked.
No, I mean,
it looked like somebody dropped it from 30 feet in the air. I don't know what happened to it.
It got a 4, right?
Yep, got a 4. And that thing looks so nice, dude. I thought it was for sure it's in, and
no way.
Got crushed. So it happens though.
Yeah, I guess so. Has that happened before? That luckily I haven't been.
So that's the first time I've ever had that happen, and I knew better. I should have took pictures. I take pictures before I send it for sure.
Oh no!
I knew better. I should have done it. For whatever reason, I didn't. Now I don't send nothing out without taking pictures.
Dude,
everything.
That's I just sent 40 out and didn't take any pictures.
Yeah, dude, it's a smart thing to do, man. Because I should have knew better, but I didn't ever think about it. And I mean, it makes a lot of sense because like I don't have any legs to stand on. I mean, they'd be like, "No, dude, that's what you sent it as."
Yeah, right. Damn.
Yeah, it's rough. Yeah.
Those Charmanders, the promos, what are they? I haven't seen recently. What are they going for raw? That promo. Non-Pokemon.
Raw. So they're the regular ETB promos.
Yeah, right.
They're not the Pokemon centers. I think they're almost 30
No.
raw.
Nah.
Yeah, I think they're almost 30 raw. It depends on what market you're looking at. Like I think price charting, I think price charting might even be like 33 raw. The TCG player might be, 24, 25.
Not the Pokemon Center one.
Not the Pokemon
Center. Dude, no way.
And 10s, they're almost, honestly, I think they're going to be up to 200. They're 183 right now in a 10, but I think they're for sure pushing 200. I mean, if you look on TCG or not TCG player, but price charting, all the latest eBay sales are all 200, 197, 198. So people's definitely trying to push the price to 200.
That's crazy. Yeah, I might have to crack the sealed ones I have too and send them in.
Yeah.
I did not know that. Is that most ETB promos to your knowledge? Because I know they're all going crazy, but I assume Charmander's.
That one's wild for the non-Pokemon Center.
Right.
I'd say the EV. I don't think we have enough data yet on the EV, but I would think the EV is probably going to be around the same thing. Oh, the Pikachu from Paldea.
Oh, no way.
Devolved.
Yeah, I got a couple.
It's not quite at the Charmander yet, but I mean, it definitely can go there.
That's the one with all the starters in the background. Yeah,
Yep.
sick.
Yep. It could definitely go there.
The Eevee, you're talking about the prismatic one?
Yeah.
I just saw that. I don't know if GameStop's being GameStop. They're selling a 10 for $1,000. Maybe it was I think
that's
it was
probably
the
GameStop being
one.
GameStop.
Right.
Yeah, well, the Pokemon Center one makes a lot of sense. Like the Eevee promos, I've been selling those at $8 a piece, the ones I didn't think were gradable.
Mm-hmm.
I think I've opened, I don't know, 30, 40 ETVs, and I have 4 that I feel confident sending out.
Well, are they
tag?
Non-Pokemon Center?
Yeah, non-Pokemon Center.
Yeah.
I don't open those unless I got more than 2 ETVs.
Smart man,
and
right?
Actually, so I was really fortunate with Prismatic because before they changed it to the 2 limit, I was one of the few that was able to grab the 4. So, and I was like, I can't touch it. Can't touch it.
No, dude, definitely not. I didn't even realize they do this. So now any Pokemon Center ETB going forward, you can only get
2 per order. So if you were lucky enough to get back in line, which
probably
hasn't
not
happened, I will say, so Journey Together, I was able to get 2 on release date, or not release date, but like the first day they dropped. And then I think they just did another drop a few weeks ago. I was able to get another 2. So
another 4? Yeah.
I was able to get 4 for Journey Together. Yeah.
Yeah. Do we know what the promo is in that one?
No, I have no idea.
Yeah.
No idea. It's gonna be crazy though. I think ETVs are already ridiculous, especially Pokemon Center ETVs. I think I've seen them going for $350.
Nah,
they're not even out yet,
dude. I don't understand it. Grass Gang and cousins, welcome back to another episode of Trainer Talk. Every week we bring in some of your favorite Pokemon content creators and get to know them a little better. Want to quickly thank everybody for helping us get to 16,000 subs. We've been crushing these subscriber goals. It is incredible. Just want to thank you all for your support. And this week we have an incredibly special guest. I'm very excited for this episode. Been on YouTube for 4 years now, over 12,000 subs, 928 videos, and get ready, 3,697,100,000 views. I don't even know what I just said, but a lot of views. 3,697,000 views on YouTube. There it is. Grass Gang, help me welcome in Zach from the PokéFactory.
Let's go, baby. That was great. I have that many views.
3,600,000. You're almost at 3,700,000, dude.
Let's go, chat. That's crazy.
Dude.
I had no idea I was that much.
Better get to 4 million.
I cried when we broke 1 million and I stopped looking at it. And I had no idea.
I think so far, the most views of anybody we've had on. So you got that going for you.
Let's keep it going, baby.
Exactly. All right. So Zach, when did you first get into Pokemon? Just you, maybe not the cards itself, but just the hobby, whatever. When did you first get into Pokemon?
I mean, I was born in 95, so 90s babies. So probably 2000 is when I actually got into it. Like, I seen it, watched the anime when I was younger. I'd say it started with the anime, but in the year 2000 for sure, I was about 5. So
started with the cartoons, and then did you get on the Game Boy or the cards?
So the Game Boy and the cards pretty much came at the same time. So yeah, it was definitely anime and then games and cards about the same time, honestly.
By any chance, did you still keep some of them cards that
God,
young Zach
no.
used to, right?
Oh my God,
Yeah.
no. I wish I did, man. I wish I did. I'm like, it's funny because I remember as a kid, never played the actual TCG.
Right. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I didn't even know it was a thing. I didn't even know people
Right.
did that. I
Yeah.
didn't even know there were a booster box existed until, like I thought it was just always, packs in, Walmart or whatever. But man, I'd like to know where they are.
Oh,
But
so
I
no
don't
idea.
know.
You didn't sell them or
No
nothing,
idea.
just
I don't remember. I don't even remember what happened to them.
the games too, the Game Boy, the games, all that stuff.
I might have the games in Game Boy, not at my parents' house, but that's a long stretch too.
Yeah.
So
And then how long did that last? Was there, I'd assume, some break in the teenage years where Pokemon stopped?
yeah, I absolutely had a break. So about maybe late 2006, early 2007 is when, I don't want to say I was bullied out of it, but it was, the
As a young
influence.
man, of
It
course.
was not, it was not what my friends were doing
Of
anymore at
course.
the time.
Yeah.
So we went away from it. But yeah, I'd say late 2006, early 2007.
And did you ever do any TCG at all? Like Magic, Yu-Gi-Oh? Did you get into?
Dude, I actually loved Yu-Gi-Oh too. I
Yeah.
remember I had remember the little thing
No.
you wear on your arm?
Yeah.
Yeah, I had one of those. I remember that. I loved that one a lot too. And another anime I really liked,
Right.
Digimon. I liked Digimon a lot too
Yeah.
when I was younger.
That was big when it came out. It had a
Oh
year
yeah, I
or two,
loved it.
right?
I loved it.
So let's talk about PokéFactory a little bit. When did it all start? I think I might know a little bit. I saw a video or two, but when did it all start?
And it started in 2021, I believe, or whenever Shining Fates came out, which I believe it was 2021, late 2021, maybe.
Was that the Zard
Um,
set?
the Shiny Zard,
Yeah,
yeah,
right, okay.
that's a Shiny Zard set. I mean, it's funny too because the plan was never to start a channel. That's like we literally got back into it because of YouTube and everything. And it was like, oh, we gotta try this. We gotta try this, that kind of thing. He can do it, I can do it, type deal.
So that's what got you back into it. I assume you and your son watching Pokemon
My
YouTube?
son fell in love with Rev. He
Okay.
he loved Nick.
Who doesn't?
So once he found him, he's watching it, and I'm trying to see what he watches on YouTube, make sure he ain't watching nothing crazy. But I'm like, oh, I had no idea that Pokemon was like this,
Oh, okay.
because we had me and my wife, we've been together since we were 14. We had a kid early, so I didn't get it was like business, you know what I mean? We had a kid in high school, so it was business from the get-go.
Sure.
So I was left out the loop. I had no idea until he comes of age and he's watching YouTube, and I'm like, oh my God, this PokeRev dude is legit. I like this guy. And he got hooked, I got hooked. And that was actually in 2020 when we first seen Rev.
Okay.
So now I'm thinking about that. But we didn't open anything because there was nothing. Because the boom of 2020.
I missed that one. Yeah, I'm not.
Yeah, there was nothing.
That was COVID, right?
Yeah, there was nothing. So we liked it, but we never even opened anything till 2021, which is crazy.
Wow.
Yeah,
it was
wild.
At all similar to kind of what we're in now by any?
It was
similar,
but nowhere near as bad. I don't think, in my opinion, I don't think it's as bad. Like on a local level, I'd say it's probably the same, because like back then you go to a Walmart, there's nothing there. You go to Walmart now, there's nothing there. I think what's so different now is the online. Like the online stuff is just horrendous. And I feel like it was still bad then, but it's not nowhere near where it is now, for sure.
Yeah, hopefully that changes. I don't know. I would imagine you've obviously at least been in here 5 years. It's gotta at some point, right?
Oh yeah, it will 100% change. It's just when.
Right.
I mean, it's a guarantee. It will happen. It's just when, And I personally, I don't know. I think we gotta buckle up, because I don't see it happening for a while.
Right.
because
That I just saw that heat wave thing and the
well, not even that. If you
badly.
just look ahead to next year's Pokemon's 30th anniversary.
Oh,
I mean, what are they going to
yeah.
drop? Everybody's going to be freaking out over that.
Damn.
You know what I mean? So I think you're going to stretch past on that. Unless, though, I mean, they were recording this. All markets are going ballistic right now. They're tanking. So maybe people start pulling out of Pokemon because the rest of the markets are
Right.
tanking. So that's a possibility too. But I don't know, man. It's not looking. It's not looking
Right.
good.
Yeah. I have no idea what to even like the cheapest Scarlet and Violet set. I think is Stellar Miracle, right? Or Stellar Crown. I don't even know
I
what
mean,
set to buy anymore. Like,
Stellar's moving right now too. Dude. I mean,
yeah,
last I checked, it's almost $200 a box. It might be $200 a box right now. So
ain't nothing left of
I,
that.
I mean, I don't think there's a box under 150 right now
Yeah,
for sure.
yeah.
I mean, for some reason, Temporal Forces was still on the Pokemon Center for 160.
Yeah.
So maybe you can still get that, but it's Wild West out there right now.
So worse than it was in 2020. I guess that's not the best sign.
I think
Yeah.
it's by far worse. You know, I think the 2020 stuff, it was a clear bubble too. I mean, you had the Logan Paul
Right.
stuff, and then with this, man, I mean, I think it's a little crazy now, but you had like last year was such a big lead up. I mean, you pretty much
Yeah.
had stuff consolidating all year last year. And then
That's a good
it
point.
finally, Surgeon Sparks was the tipping point. Really Twilight
Yeah.
Masquerade, but Surgeon Sparks is the one that took it into the next stratosphere, I think.
Yeah, exactly. That's when it all started happening. Yeah, that tail end of Twilight kind of, and then as soon as Surging Sparks came out, it was gone, dude. That Pikachu went up and yeah.
It was over. Blast
So
off.
so 2020, you guys are watching Rev everything. When exactly does it go from watching Rev to recording on the table?
We were on vacation and we got our first ever ETB. We got an ETB of Shining Fates. And it wasn't the first pack, but first couple packs, he pulls the Shiny Zard.
No.
Yeah.
Nice.
And it was like
That's it.
game on.
Yeah. Yeah.
So then he's like that. He instantly falls in love with it. You know what I mean? Like, and of course, you got the Logan Paul influence, the Rev influence. He's like that. That's the big thing. Be a YouTuber.
Oh yeah.
So he convinced me to do it, which is really funny because now he doesn't want a part of it. But yeah.
And so one day you found something and you got the phone out on the kitchen table and that's
how it started. I mean, that's literally it. I mean, we got back home from vacation and we just started. I mean, we just started recording. Every time we found product, it was like, we got to record it. So that's just kind of how it started out.
it's funny. You're the third guest I've had so far on the pod, and you're the third one to have started the channel on their kitchen table with their kid, just getting back into it.
A lot of people do that, man.
Dude, exactly. Yeah.
A lot.
It's incredible. Yeah, it's cool to see. But now also, most of the kids seem to have, after a year or two, phased away from the channel and the Pokemon and moved on to something. Yeah.
Yeah. Which is not, I mean, with my son, part of me is to blame because I was pushing content so much. And I think I burnt him out. And then on top of that, he kind of phased himself out, even, with a mixture of that. And now, he still likes Pokemon. He'll be like, hey, if there's something there, if I say you want to open, he's not going to tell me no.
Yeah,
but
right.
He's not like, we got to go. You know what I mean? Like, he still likes Card Party. Like, even when we went to Card Party last year, he wasn't really into it, but, he was like, he knew where
it wasn't
a
bad time. Yeah.
Yeah, he knew where he was at.
Yeah.
So.
And so did he by any chance, has he moved on to Roblox or is it something?
He's past Roblox.
Oh, he
he's
is?
past,
Okay, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, he's past Roblox. He plays his VR. That's pretty much his.
Oh, no way. The Oculus
yeah,
thing?
his meta, yeah. Gorilla Tag.
Okay,
That's what he's in love with.
Did you ever pop that on?
I tried one time and I about threw up.
No.
So there was some stuff I could play, but this Gorilla Tag thing, dude. I mean, you're like literally a gorilla and you tag. I mean, it's actually a really cool concept. Like, it's not. I can see why the kids like.
Yeah,
it.
that does sound pretty cool. I haven't heard of it.
Yeah, it's actually pretty legit. Like, I can see how kids enjoy it. Well, you can pretty much, you have no fall damage, so you can fall from wherever. Well, dude, I jumped off this, like, I don't know, in real life I had been like a 50-foot tree, and it took my breath away. I couldn't do it. I was like, nope, I'm done.
I forgot it was in VR for a second. Yeah,
Yeah,
dude.
yeah.
Oh, man.
I was like, oh no, I can't do this. No way.
Yeah, that's wild.
Almost threw up.
So when you guys first started, the first video, from what I remember, God, I don't know if I can remember the products, but it was a horizontal on the kitchen table. Was it?
I had no idea what I was doing.
Okay, right.
Not a clue.
Of course,
Not
he's
a
got to
clue.
get it going.
And he was so young. I mean, he couldn't even say his
remember
R's yet.
How old he was?
Oh, he's 7.
What?
6 or 7, maybe.
Yeah, wow.
And yeah, he couldn't even. You know, it's one thing I like. That's why I'll never take him down. I guess I could make him private, but you know, I always have those. You know, of me.
Of course.
So that's one good thing that came out of it. No matter what happens, is that for sure.
Yeah. And now
I don't remember what it was though. I don't remember what we opened. I think it was the Urshifu the VMAX box, maybe.
I remember battle styles. Some couple battle styles, I think.
It was either that. I know there was an early one where we opened up a Fusion Strike ETB. That was like the second or third video, maybe. But I think it was the Urshifu VMAX box. I think there's a red one. I think they made 2 versions of it for both Urshifus. Yep. I think that's what it was.
And how was it when you first started out? Was it any, I guess, harder or easier than you thought? Were you guys having fun, or were you just bugging out? Was it?
We were definitely having fun. I had no idea what I was doing.
Right.
Because I fix cars for a living. So like I focus so much on that. I cut off electronics.
Okay.
Excuse me. Like I wasn't on social media or anything. So it was all new to me. I had no idea how to do anything.
Yeah.
So, you know, I didn't even know you could turn like this, me having it like in a, you know, vertical. Like, I'm like, what the heck is this? I had no idea I was even doing it. So like, you know, I was kind of, you know, stupid in that point, but yeah, it's way harder than I could have ever imagined.
Yeah.
I mean, it is when we first started out, of course, we were just having fun with a dream of, you know, we could be Rev. Obviously, I don't want to say Rev, but I guess that's a dream, I guess.
Yeah, right.
But like, that was the dream. And obviously, you know, I try to be as real as possible with anything. That was obviously unlikely, and it's still unlikely. But, you know, I wanted to show him, you know, you want to do it, let's do it. Take the risk. What's the worst that's going to happen? You know, people on the internet say bad things about me. All right, whatever. I mean, we tried, you know, and that's why I wanted my son to know, like, hey, no matter what, try it. Put some work in it and just give it a try. And, you know, it was way harder than I could have ever imagined. It's still hard. I don't know. It's still hard. Yeah. I mean, the algorithm changes all the time. You know, I thought I just had it figured out, and no. It already changed again. So.
And those first couple videos, you weren't editing or anything, right? That would just record and upload.
Oh God.
Right.
Yeah. I mean, I would edit out. I guess I'd edit the start. I don't even know if I do that. Maybe I did it on my phone. Maybe, yeah, like a little bitty, just literally some trimming. I don't think I trimmed anything in the middle. It was just trimmed the beginning and end, and that was it. So came a long way, I guess.
Yeah, right. And when did that kind of change? When did you start going, okay, let me maybe edit these, like, let me learn, let me get into that a little bit?
Pokemon Go. I don't know why, but Pokemon Go came out, and I was like, I had made a big pre-order for it at my LCS, and I was like, you know what? I'm not doing enough. You know, this is obviously low quality, low. I was like, if we're going to do this, we need to, you know, take some time and learn what we're doing. So I started learning that. But the problem is I was trying to keep costs down, because I was like, I didn't know if I wanted to do it or anything. So I had the cheapest camera possible. 2 cheapest cameras possible. I mean, look, it's like absolute dog shit. And we moved downstairs, because we started out there. We moved downstairs, and I made this big badass custom table, like, urethane, some wood, burnt the wood, made it look cool, looked like shit on camera, but we did that. Pokemon Go, and then we just kept evolving from there. So.
And the editing came at the same time that you kind of got your own setup on this burnt table that you made and stuff. Is that when?
Yeah, that's when I knew, like, okay, it's not as easy as just sit down, turn your camera on, and I've even learned more since then. It's even more than, putting hard work into it. You got to bring value to the table too.
Yeah.
So I've learned that not recently, but, closer than when I learned, hey, you need to not open at the kitchen table. So we moved down here, we did that, and that's when I started live streaming too. I didn't live stream until we moved down here.
I noticed you started going live before it was a thing to go live, dude, on YouTube.
Yeah, and it
live
was
for a minute.
I have been going live for a while, and honestly, the early lives, I regret them a lot, actually. Maybe not so, I don't want to say regret. Regret's a strong word. Maybe what I did with them, because, obviously I was spending time with my son, but we opened the shit out of Evolving Skies. I mean, like, because Evolving Skies was like $115 a box, $120 a box. And that was the set that was out. So, like, that's what we were ripping.
Dude.
And we were ripping the hell out of it. Obviously, he had a great time. So it was worth every penny. But, looking back, I'm like, dang, so I bought an extra one to keep back, or,
right,
at that price. But, we was giving away way too much.
Your first
way too much.
Your first live, I believe, if it was the first one, might have been like a 150 subscriber giveaway or something like that. 100. I don't remember what it was.
I think it was 100. It was 100. That was
Do you
the first
remember
time
what it was that you gave away? Yeah.
Oh God, I don't know what it was. I'm kind of scared to look. I know at one point it was under 500 subs I gave away an Althart Sylveon from Evolving Skies, an Althart Glaceon, the VMAXs too, not the Vs. It was the VMAXs,
bro.
The shiny Zard. I mean, I was doing because like I said, I didn't know no better, because I see everybody doing giveaways. I'm like, oh well, that's how you get people to watch,
right?
Not thinking of the consequences of me bringing to the table is just giveaways. You know what I mean? And then, like, when the giveaways weren't $250 cards, nobody was showing up, and I'm like, why? And I'm like, hey, dumbass, because you're not giving away $1,000 in cards. I was also trying to stream off of a laptop.
No way.
Yeah, I mean, not just now. I streamed off of a laptop for the first year for sure, 100%. Just a laptop and my two cameras. I had this giant brick of, I had all the connectors and stuff too. I mean, that puppy was full, and yeah, let's just say it was not good quality. It was awful.
And when did that transition come, or I guess how did it? When did it go from those cameras to? Is it a better phone, or you got real cameras right now currently?
So I got a bit. I still need to upgrade my face camera, but I'm not spending $3-4 grand on a camera right now. It's just not happening. Yeah. I use my so I ended up going with Mac, so I can use my phone as a camera.
Okay,
it's like it flawlessly connects to the Mac, so that works out perfect.
Nice.
So that's, that was the upgrade there, which was a huge difference. I mean, a massive difference. I have a decent camera, but, it's still, I don't know, $200 at most. It's a good camera, but right. I can definitely tell it's not perfect for sure. 100%.
And so you went, I guess, was it an Android at first, or it was all just the laptop? Even the kitchen table stuff was laptop?
Yeah, well, the kitchen table was my phone. That's before I even had the laptop. I moved down to the
come on,
basement.
That was the upgrade.
Yeah, I moved down to the basement and got the laptop, and I was using one of the cheap Logitech webcams, right. And then I think another Logitech webcam. So I had two webcams, and the one webcam was the card cam, and the other one was the face cam. So I think that's exactly how I did it. To that upgrade, which that didn't happen Oof. Oh my god. Probably after the Rev video when I did the mystery box for Rev.
Okay.
I think is when I transitioned because that's when I
Stepped it
got
up.
I got a shit ton of subs off of it, and I was like, all right, come on, well, you made a play, now you gotta, make
Yeah,
another
right.
one.
Yeah.
So
So the I guess the editing real quick, because as a mechanic who's I guess prior sworn off electronics and stuff, I didn't know nothing about this either. So I'm very similar to you in the social media. But how did the editing come into play? Was it just YouTube videos that I assume, watching a bunch of YouTube? How did you learn just to get that going?
so once I started taking it serious, I dove straight in, and it was all right. You need to learn how to do this, this, and this. So I pounded YouTube videos on how to do whatever, editing, thumbnails, even speaking, you know, everything. And it was all YouTube videos. And I still suck at editing,
Right?
but
Yeah,
I'm
man,
capable.
it's tough, dude.
I'm capable.
Yeah, sure.
But the biggest thing with editing is for the longest time, I was editing videos on my phone because the laptop was so shitty. I just send the video to my phone and edit there on
Like CapCut?
No, not even CapCut. It wasn't even CapCut. I use
The,
CapCut
the
now
editor
on
on
my
the
PC,
phone?
like InShot or something like that. It's
Okay,
not bad.
okay.
It's not
Yeah,
horrible,
yeah,
but
okay.
it's definitely not. Like now I do use CapCut on my Mac, but I don't do a lot of crazy edits either now. With top 10
Right.
videos or reveal. Like I'm not doing nothing crazy, so I don't really need the Adobe Pro or anything like
Right.
that.
And you're not paying CapCut's free for you?
No, I pay for it.
Okay. All right.
I pay for it.
Yeah.
It's not bad. I think it's like $8 a month or something like that.
And when you're doing the lives as well, does that Streamlabs, or who you doing? Do you have any software that you're going through for the lives? Because I just started getting into
It's
that.
Streamlabs. I use Streamlabs. So I used to use. So from what I found, OBS is a better production wise. Like the quality of the stream is a lot better. Because because at one point I don't know how I ended up here, but I was playing games. I was playing Call of Duty and opening packs. And
Nice.
Streamlabs sucked ass with that, but OBS was a lot more crisp. Uploading the higher frames per second and everything like that.
Going from the video game to the phone and stuff like that. Is that
Yeah,
okay?
it was just a lot better using OBS, but I use Streamlabs. I don't do that no more, so it's nothing but Streamlabs now.
Okay.
So, and it's pretty easy to set up. I like it though. I even record off Streamlabs.
Oh, really?
Mhm.
Yeah, right. Okay. For the top 10 videos and stuff?
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Yep.
Well, real quick, I don't want you to skip over this. What Call of Duty and giveaways? What was going on over there? You
It
got
was
to
a
explain. I
wild
didn't
time.
see those. Yeah, what was?
Yeah. Well, I ended up doing it on my other channel because I tried a gaming YouTube channel way back, and that was a massive failure. So, but I started out on my actual channel, and I noticed I was messing with my algorithm.
Right.
It wasn't working right, so that's why I changed it. But yeah, I would stream Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Friday and Sunday would be Pokemon streams, and then Saturday night would just be playing COD with the boys.
Okay.
And it was like, I'm like, why ain't I at least going live during this? Because we were doing it every night. So, or not every night, but like every Saturday night. So I'm like, why don't we just go live? And every time we win, I'll do a giveaway. That's why I was like, so, and we was playing Warzone. So we were like every time.
Were you like getting up from your TV and going over to the table to do the card
No,
thing, or you were all?
I had everything. So I had
nice.
dual monitors.
Okay.
So, and I got a Elgato, links and everything
capture.
now. Yeah. So that made it all, pretty seamless. Like I had two monitors and I had my console and everything. So I could, with Streamlabs, I can just press a button and go from screen to screen. So,
yeah, it's pretty, I gotta go back and check that out then.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm not gonna lie.
It doesn't sound bad. I don't mind it.
I played Call of Duty. I mean, I'm pretty good at Call of Duty. I'm not gonna lie. I'm definitely a sweat. I'm 100% a sweat.
Which one was it?
Sure. I was playing Warzone.
Okay.
So any of the wars, we played Rebirth Island a lot. So definitely a sweat on there.
Are
for
you still
sure.
playing Warzone?
God, no. I'm way too busy. There's no way.
Yeah, right.
There's no way. No way. And Warzone kind of sucks ass right now too. So if I were to play a game right now, it'd probably be Marvel Rivals
Yeah.
or something like that.
Can recommend that shit, dude. Better play that when we're done, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm obsessed with that one. When you and Braden first started recording, is there any like memory that comes to mind? Anything specific? Maybe a video or just like something specific, a card you might have pulled when you first started that just kind of brings you
So
back?
the one thing I remember, I mean, I remember a lot of things, but with him, it actually happened off camera, but it was with Pokemon. It's when he pulled the Umbreon from Evolving Skies.
Oh no, I missed that. No
It was
way.
off camera. It was
Oh,
off
oh
camera.
my God. Okay.
Yeah, but that's probably the biggest pull that happened. As far as on camera, man. Okay, for his birthday last year, he wanted to do a stream, and he wanted to stream by himself. He just wanted me to be the production man, and everybody hang out with him on his birthday. Well, he opened an ETB of Shining Legends for his birthday. I got him that for his birthday. And he's sitting there opening it with his friend. And this is actually clip is in my intro of my live streams. He's opening it with his friend. He's like, yeah, my dad told me I couldn't get this when we were at the card shop, but he ended up getting it for me. And as he says that, he pulls the Mewtwo from Shining Legends.
Okay.
And he's like, it took him a second to like realize what it was, and he just freaks out. I freak out because I'm like, I told him before, I'm like, I'm not gonna hop in, nothing. This is you. You just, you point, you tell me what you need, and I'm gonna make it work. I'm not gonna say a word. Well, he pulls that, dude, and I'm just like, holy shit! Like, first ever time opening it, and he pulls the freaking Mewtwo. I'm like, this is crazy. That was
awesome.
Probably the most on camera for sure. Like that was wild.
Yeah. And after that, did you go back to your role as production manager for the
No, I didn't. I was like,
I'm
here. I'm here now. I literally, like, I have my table on my desk, and I was on the backside, and he's over here. I just came around here. I'm freaking because I'm reading chat, and they're all freaking out. So I come around, and I'm like, we're here now. I mean, that's crazy.
Oh man, that's awesome. And were there any, I guess, trials and tribulations when you first started? I mean, I would imagine there was plenty, but any that stuck out or any very difficult hurdles?
It's still happening.
Yeah.
I mean, man, for so long, I thought people would care, like watching you open or whatever. And for a while, they did. But after a while, I realized if you're going to do something in this hobby, you can't just sit there and open no more. Like, it's just not going to work. You got to bring value. And, if you're not showing people how to make money, save money, or showing people broken parts of a product like the Silver Tempest God Packs or some anomaly with products. Sure. If you're not doing those three things, unless you're already big, good luck. I mean, it's just, unless you have a personality does good. Don't get me wrong, I have somewhat of a personality, but it's not like, like Rev or Ryan or, even, Sean, like, or Pat for that matter too. Like, they all have great personality. So you got to have that personality too. And I just, for so long, it took me forever to, really bite onto that.
Yeah, sure. And now when you started too, it wasn't even like the short thing that caught on. I don't even know, were there YouTube shorts when you first started recording? Was that even a thing?
No, there wasn't. There was not. Shorts wasn't a thing yet.
And then, so as soon as you were able to,
that's definitely when I started gaining more subs. That's for sure. Cause that was, shorts are so easy to, I don't want to say manipulate, but in a way you kind of can, because I mean, they just go viral. It's really, really easy to go viral on shorts. I don't say really easy, but it's definitely easier than long form for sure. Yeah, shorts was not a thing, or it might have just started and nobody really knew how to navigate it yet.
Yeah, of course. And I just noticed a couple of them first shorts, almost all them first shorts, dude, killed
blew up. Yeah, they blew up. and they were the dumbest shit ever. I mean, it was the dumbest thing. I mean, some of them were non-hollow pulls, and
Right.
I have 90,000 views on it.
Yeah.
It's like, why?
It's crazy, right? Because back then you weren't really doing anything to them, and then compared to now,
Yeah,
and you're getting high quality shorts now.
yeah, it's crazy. And I also didn't know, like I kind of mentioned earlier, the giveaway stuff. I learned, man, and it took me a while to learn this. Not everybody's your friend, and while you're giving stuff away, and everybody's like, "Oh, thank you so much," I stopped giving stuff away, and I pretty much had to rebrand completely rebrand what I was doing, because it got to a point where I wasn't collecting.
Right.
I was just giving, and I stopped doing it. And I went from having 80 to 90 people in my live streams every single time I hit live, to when I stopped doing giveaways, I'd have 12 people in my stream.
Come on.
Yeah, I'd have 12, 15. I call them my loyal 20. They stuck by me. I mean,
right.
I still, even now, if I get 40 people in my regular stream, like vertical stream, that's the cheat code, by the way.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the cheat code.
Yeah.
But my regular horizontal stream, if I have 40 people in my chat, it's a miracle.
Yeah,
because I had to rebrand everything. Once I stopped doing the giveaways, they all left. And then that's when I was like, you know what? We're going to change. That's when I started doing the top 10, I don't want to investing market watch kind of, is when I went to that, when I stopped giving stuff away and was like, I'm not going to go nowhere. The biggest thing I can do is give away Pokemon cards. And yeah, the community is cool. Everybody's buddy, and I'm cool with it. I've met my lifelong best friend from YouTube. I mean, he moved from New Jersey to Louisville, where I live.
Wow.
And we met on YouTube, and we're best friends.
Yeah, that's wild.
So you can definitely make friends and stuff on there, but like the giving away stuff, it finally clicked. Like, you don't want to be known as the guy that just gives away everything.
Yeah.
Because when I stopped, and I learned it the hard way, I stopped and nobody watched, so I had to completely rebrand what I was doing. So that's one, don't be afraid to take a risk, and because you're already risking just turning the camera on. I mean, that's already a huge risk, but you get comfortable, and I'd say don't get comfortable. Don't be afraid to take the next step, or take a step.
Yeah, sure.
And move. And that was something that took me forever to really catch on to that.
Well, yeah, because it's like taking a step backwards before you take two forward.
I had to swallow some pride.
Yeah.
I definitely had to swallow some pride. Like I said, I'd go from 90 people in my stream to 12, 15, 20 at max, and rebranded it all. But, it worked out. I'm blessed for how it is right now. So it was all worth it. Doesn't always work out that way, but, don't be scared to take it.
So there was a couple little, I guess, obviously, I mean, I'm still doing different things, trying to see what's fit. Even this podcast is a little bit of a,
I like these, man. These are good. I like the podcast stuff, man. You get to see different perspectives of everything.
There's a lot of us out there.
Everybody thinks different. Yeah, everybody thinks different and moves different.
Exactly. So. And it sounds like there's a couple little big changes that you've made. You were, like you said, originally opening sealed product thinking everybody's going to be Rev, right? So you made that change, and then you went to the giveaways, I assume, and then started moving away from that. Is that kind of?
Yeah, I mean, I still do giveaways, but I lean it towards more member giveaways, and I'll do public giveaways too. But I usually, whenever I do a stream, I want a giveaway to happen like organically, like, something. Oh, there's my dog. I want it to happen organically, just be like, oh, you know what? I'm just going to give something away. I don't want, 90 people watching because I said I was going to give something away. You know, if 50 people show up, I'm like, you know what? You know, thank you guys. I appreciate it. Or if even when there was 10, 15, you know, I do giveaways then. I don't think giveaways are bad. I want to be clear about that too.
Right.
I don't think they're bad. I don't think they're bad at all. I think that for me, I was stagnant. You know, I wasn't bringing nothing to the table.
You were giving
Besides
free
giveaways.
cards away. Yeah. Hold
Yeah,
on.
exactly. I mean, yeah. For a lot of people, I was helping their collections, but you know, when it was time for me to start collecting again, I
Yeah.
didn't like that. Then I started selling, and that really pissed them off. I mean, that really, you know, but it is what it is.
And that was that after the giveaways, I assume? That's when you
Yeah,
started.
that's when I was like, you know what? I mean, I've spent so much time, you know, let's try the selling stuff because, you know, I love sealed product. That's my thing. I'm
Yeah,
a sealed
right.
collector.
Yeah.
I love sealed product. I don't think I've ever sold a sealed product. I just like it. You know what I mean? I mean, I just really, you know, I'm looking from me all the ETBs and stuff. Like it just looks good to me, you know. So that
Shelves
was a new
behind you were
journey
nice
too.
too, dude.
Yeah, I like
Yeah.
these too, for sure. I need some more blooming waters though. That one.
And so the giveaways, they stop and you go to the most of your videos, because you were still going live throughout all of this, right? There was at no point did you stop live. You were just changing like the video
I
formats more
was,
so? Like the
changed
long.
so most of the giveaways were live streams later. In the beginning, they were all video based giveaways, and I
Right,
was like,
right.
you know, this ain't working. So
Yeah.
we'll change that up. And I started, you know, trying to bait. I don't want to say, I guess it is bait, really. Like, watch my video. This is what I'm giving away in my live
Right.
stream.
Yep.
You
Yep.
know, because like, you know, someone like PBM, it works so well for. Obviously, he's got a great personality, and you know, he's been around a long time too. But I tried to take that model because you know, I think you should try to take. I don't want to say carbon copy of people's stuff, but you know, you should take people's stuff. It's working. Take it and put your own spin on it. So that's what I try to do, and it failed miserably, by the way. So that one failed. That one failed miserably. So excuse me.
And then the top 10 and the investing type videos were the
That tipping point was because I was spending so much money on
okay.
ripping. I was spending so much because
Yeah.
there was a point where I got the only way Braden would want to open is like I don't want to say vintage, but older collection boxes. You know, he's a spoiled ass brat. You know,
Yeah, right.
well, I mean, we were opening, you know, we're opening packs like crazy. So like the new stuff, and we already pulled everything too. You know what I mean? Like we're pulling Lugias, we're pulling Umbreons. So like it just wasn't rustling the jimmies, I guess if you
Yeah,
want to say.
sure.
So he's to get him to make a video, or I don't want to say get him excited to make
Yeah.
a video. It would be, you know, hey, I got this Sun and Moon box, I got this X and Y box, and that was getting expensive. But I like doing it too, though, because it's like, you know, we missed out on this stuff. It's stuff that we didn't get to see. So, you know, I was, you know, grateful, happy to do it, but it racks up for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, and that's when I pivoted to the top 10 videos because I was like, you know what? I need to figure out a way to make a video with no cost because I want my YouTube. I've spent so much. I want YouTube to cost $0. So that's why I started doing the top 10 stuff and just, you know, I had no idea if that was going to be a hit, if it was going to be a one hit wonder because I did it once and it did good. And I was like, oh, okay. And then stay pretty consistent. The last couple of the ones I've done ain't been good, but they were kind of, you know, ballpark, like out of left field. But, you know, that was kind of the mindset going into the top 10. And I like looking at them, you know, because it's like now I don't really look at prices until I do those videos. So like, it's like a genuine reaction of me seeing these,
Yeah.
you know, and giving just like my opinion right off the, you know, top from seeing it. So, you know, it's fun to make. I like making them. I like look because like the market fascinates me. I'm fascinated by the market. Just even if you're not selling or buying, just seeing how this stuff works, man, is just incredible sometimes. So, and you know, I have a lot of people that don't buy or sell. They just, you know, just watch the video to see what the top 10 is, you know.
Yeah.
How
updates.
crazy is it? You
Yeah.
know, yeah, exactly. It's an update. But the goal behind that was to make YouTube cost $0, and it's worked.
And were you monetized when you started doing that, or did that get you there?
Oh yeah, I was monetized well before that.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, I monetized under a year for sure.
Through the watch hours or through shorts or
Yeah, because when I monetized, it was still the old school 4,000 watch hours and 1,000 subs.
okay.
It didn't have, and no shorts didn't count.
Right. Okay.
So, and I was fully monetized. I think what happened is I did a video where I got a tattoo because I lost a challenge.
Nah.
That one kind of went viral. I don't want to say it went viral for me at the time. And then the Rev thing. I mean, when I did that video, not to say I did it with him, but like sent him that, and
Yeah, right.
he showed love. So that pretty much changed everything. That's how I pretty much got monetized. Really, it was those two things.
And then, did they have memberships back then too, or is that something new?
Yeah,
they did.
had
Oh,
memberships.
YouTube always had that. Okay.
Oh, they didn't always have it, but yeah, they had it. They've definitely they've changed it since then with some things, but yeah, they had them, which I didn't even do it at first because I'm like, who the hell wants to be a membership of mine? You know,
Right, with the custom emoji and stuff.
Yeah, like
right.
I mean, like who wants to do that? Eventually, I did do it, but you know, at first, I'm like, who wants to join this? You know, apparently a few people did.
Exactly. Yeah.
It worked out.
And the top 10 video. So do you remember the first one when you made that? What was top 10 of what specifically? Or
Actually, it wasn't even a top 10 that made me do it. It was I did a video on Surging Sparks.
okay.
About what I thought the ETB promo was going to be. And it did far better than any video I've done for a long time.
Come on.
And that's when I was like, okay, we'll do a top 10, which I don't remember what the first one I did was, honestly. It might have been top 10 cards from raw to graded, like the percentage price.
Oh, it's pretty cool.
I think that's the one I did that people really liked.
What was this Surging Sparks video? What was it? Like just your face?
I'm
like
an idiot. It was so funny. No, it was I don't know why. And it was so funny because the video got undercut because it was the day Surgeon Sparks got announced. And the next day they released that it was the Magneton ETV promo. Well, my dumb ass made it like a whole video of, you know, what it could be, speculating it was going to be a Pikachu, like what, and then they threw the Magneton, and then it was like, no. Okay. But yeah, that video was kind of the one that I was like, oh, you know what? Maybe you should do a little talking video. So, excuse me.
That's hilarious. The day you got the video out, they made the ETV announcement. Yeah.
It showed the ETB. And I was like, well, this one didn't age good.
It still got some views though.
It did. I mean,
it?
I don't think it didn't do crazy, but it was more than what I was getting for sure.
And what was like right before that? What were the videos? Were they mostly pack openings with giveaways at the end?
No, not giveaways, but they were just me doing dumb shit. I was doing you know, with my son, I watch, like I said, I watch what he watches on YouTube, and he's watching, you know, Unspeakable. I don't know if you know who, but they do a lot of like challenge videos. Like challenge videos and kids was pretty popular. And, you know, I'm watching Rev and I'm like, okay, what's the thing with Rev has? He has a lot of kids watching. Like that's the secret. You know, kids just mindlessly, I mean, it's a horrible thing, but it's a reality. Kids just mindlessly watch YouTube.
Yeah.
And I was like, you know what? If I can combine these stupid ass challenges with Pokemon, we could have a hit. And I was doing dumb shit. I mean, I think one time I had a box and it had 3 items in it. One was, or 2 of them was a pack, and one of them was like some nasty ass food. And I had to randomly pick which one. And I was doing stuff like that. I did a lot of like skits. Like there was one I dressed up like Ron Burgundy. It did a pack. I even shaved my beard and everything.
A full video or a short?
Yeah, I did a full video. I did one where I acted like I broke into my house, and it was like some redneck, because I live in Kentucky, so you know, some redneck broke in my house and opened all my Pokemon cards. It was hilarious. I had a mullet and sunglasses. I think his name was Butch. I don't know. It was really funny. It's hilarious. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's
Dude, I
really
can't believe I missed this. I gotta.
Yeah, that one's
Oh,
funny.
come
It's like
on, I
someone
missed it.
broken that one actually, I don't want to say it went viral, but it did pretty well too. Like someone broke in my house. I think it was 151. Open all my 151 cards. That's what it was. And that one's pretty stupid. It's hilarious though. I'm not gonna lie. It is ridiculously dumb, but it is funny.
I gotta go find it.
Yeah, it's a good
That's
one.
Yeah,
It's a good one.
I did notice the one thing you're doing is making, and you've been doing this since the start of your channel. You make every type of content, shorts, long form, live stream. You're doing everything, and you have done it. Do you have
Stop.
do you have a preference? What's your most favorite? I guess most fun even.
Live streams are for sure the best for like fun. Like I had the most fun doing streams. But I grind, dude. I post a short 5 days a week. I live stream Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and then I make one video that comes out on Saturday. But then I also post to every social media platform too, every day. So it's like nonstop.
You're posting the shorts on like TikTok and stuff like that?
TikTok and Instagram
yeah.
too. Every time I post on YouTube, I post on Instagram, TikTok, way more active on Instagram.
The live streams too? No,
YouTube? I tried live streaming on Instagram. I didn't like it. I live streamed on TikTok. I didn't like it. So I just stuck with just, getting the name out there, just posting content there.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's a grind, dude. I mean, it's 7 days a week posting content. Now, the good thing is like I just clip my own video, my own live. So, that takes some of which it's not doing really well right now. The demand's already changed for that, but
for the shorts.
What it is. Yeah, because now the shorts demand, from what I can see, is like the hunt. People going out and like, today we're gonna try to find prismatic evolutions, and taking you to the store and voiceover opening instead of just opening. So I can definitely tell the difference.
Yeah, the single pack openings definitely have declined in views, but I mean, there's so many people doing it, and it's been 4 or 5 years that it's been going on.
That's the thing. I didn't really realize there were so many. Like I knew there was a lot, but ever since this boom, it feels like it's doubled. I mean, it's incredible, really.
Exactly. And then there's also a lot of people that are getting into like what you make your videos about too, but so many channels in the last, I'm sure probably people trying to even copy you a little bit, but a lot of people with the investing and the price guides and all that
I'll
stuff.
be the first to admit, I got that from, I seen other people. I didn't really, know other people were doing it while we're making opening videos. And I started seeing other people doing that. And I'm like, that'd be enough. I'll give that a try. So I definitely, I got ideals from people too, for sure.
Right.
100%. It's hard not to when there's so many people. I mean, you can only do so much.
Yeah, you got to do what works too, of course. You
just put your own flair on it. Yeah,
exactly. But yeah, the last couple of months, the amount of channels, or even like you said, the content even just driving that way towards, I guess, even just finding cards, but not even opening them anymore, finding them or the price of them or the.
This whole time I should have been making shorts too, because I've yet to see prismatic in the wild yet. I should have been filming this all the time, but it's a failure on my part.
And so the lives are the most fun for you for sure. And you do Friday, Saturday, Sunday live stream?
Yeah. I do a vertical stream on Friday, which is usually special sets. Saturday will be, the bigger opening day for sure. And then Sunday, I just do a vertical stream of me packing up mail. So
just all the stuff from Friday and Saturday.
Yeah. Yep. And I figured I'm doing it. So why not just click on the phone, do it live real quick. I'm live for 2 hours. I'm showing hits off. I'm gaining new customers that way too. I mean, I've gained a bunch of customers just doing that way. So it's worth it for sure. I'm doing it anyway. So might as well go live.
Are most of your lives 2 hours or like Friday, Saturday? Are they way
Saturday nights are usually a lot longer.
Okay.
I mean, like Saturday night, if I have packs still available before stream starts, I'm probably not opening them till about 3:30 in the morning, probably.
Oh, come on. When do you start?
About 9.
Oh,
Eastern.
God, come on.
Oh, I've streamed till, I don't know. I think the latest we did was like almost 6 from 9 to 6. I mean, like I was telling you before, with everything, every way. Sorry, the way everything is right now with product and prices and everything. I've toned down a lot. I just naturally, I can't get what I was getting before.
Yeah.
So hasn't been that bad. Like this past weekend, we opened 288 packs, I think. And that's the most I've opened in a while, and then I think we opened 150 on Friday night of Crown Zenith and 151. So like I said, I usually do the special sets on Friday night. Because the vertical stream, it's flashy special sets. Usually it's prismatic or Crown Zenith or 151 or terrestrial. So then Saturday is usually the other stuff. So
Do you have a preference at all? Do you like the vertical to the horizontal, or it's all the same to you?
at first I hated the vertical,
Why?
but it's just different. I think just getting used to it, I will tell you my audience, like my core audience, definitely likes horizontal way more, which and I do too in a way, because I don't know, it's more you get it's more intimate, I guess, you know what I mean, like you're face to face, and you can see reactions, and it just feels, it's the old way, so everybody's used to it. But vertical, I mean, that's the sub grabber.
They pump it out, dude.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. And honestly, I found most of my customers on vertical streams, so like the new people that wasn't watching before. So
keep that
also
tucked.
the cheat code to vertical is do not do the face cam bullshit on top.
Yeah, right.
Don't do it like your regular horizontal. Just straight going live off the phone. YouTube, because TikTok, they're competing with TikTok. They're competing with Instagram. That's the new thing. And YouTube's pushing it. I mean, got to take advantage of it.
I'm glad you said that too, because I just started, because I just got like a new phone a couple weeks ago, so I just got Streamlabs onto the phone, and I'm playing around with all the overlays and stuff. And I had my vertical one that I was going to try tomorrow with the face cam, but my face is right up in it, and
don't do it.
Yeah, just ditch it.
Just go straight live.
Yeah, right.
That's the key.
Yeah, that's what I've been doing too. So it would be weird to switch it up for no reason at all.
Yeah,
but. So the collection, you're a sealed guy over slabs and singles.
I like slabs. Okay. So the slabs is a whole new avenue for me, because I didn't really, I was intimidated to send stuff to PSA and stuff like that. That's all, within the past year or so that I got into the slabs. Definitely love slabs, love the sealed. And I mean, I was doing master sets, but I was like, man, it's just so much money, man. I pulled a master set of Scarlet Violet base, and it cost me $4,000 maybe.
Oh. When it came out?
Yeah.
Oh, so it was affordable too back then.
Yeah, that was 90, 85 a box.
Dude. Oh my God.
Yeah. It was stupid. It was pretty dumb.
Was it all on the channel that you were ripping it?
Yeah. I had one stream. I think I opened for like 13 hours straight.
No, come on. Just Scarlet and Violet boosters?
Scarlet and Violet base. Yep.
Come on.
And then I just kept, I think I went through, oh my God. It's got to be almost 30 booster boxes, probably more, maybe.
Did you like it? 30. Did you like it at the time? Scarlet and Violet base? Like the set itself? Yeah.
So I had this stupid, I mean, we go through the ebbs and flows and stuff. When Scarlet and Violet first came out, I was like, I'm a master every set. Yeah. I'm going to pull every set. And I pulled that one. Obsidian Flames was easy, actually, because it's a small set.
Okay.
Paldea, when Paldea evolved, I gave up on that one. I was like, oh, God, no. I'm not doing this. I mean, I didn't pull the Iono until 6 months ago. I was like, no. We're done with this. Done with that. I did master 151 though. That one I felt like every DJ needs to master that one.
All these you pull them master set. No buying singles.
151. I bought the last single. I actually did a video on it. I had like 3 cards I had to pull. I pulled 2 of them in the video, and then I was like, fuck it. I'm buying the last one. It's a fucking $12 card.
Was it a full art?
Full art Arbok.
Dude, something with those full arts. Everybody's missing one of them, man.
Or I pulled fucking 10 Charizards trying to pull a $12 Arbok.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Of
That's
those
how it goes,
those three sets that you said, like the first Scarlet and Violet era, the base, the Paldea, and Obsidian Flames, which one was your favorite?
Paldea is definitely my favorite.
Yeah. Nice.
I mean, I've always liked Paldea.
Yep.
For sure. I've always liked Paldea Evolved. That one's definitely my favorite.
Yeah, dude.
For
That
sure.
one it was definitely I mean compared to I don't what did you feel about Obsidian Flames and Scarlet and Violet base at the time?
I think Obsidian Flames was really fun to open. And
Yeah,
Scarlet Violet
right.
Base. I thought they're both fun to open. I mean, I'm not a huge Charizard guy, so
Right,
Obsidian
yeah.
Flames was, it's not it wasn't that.
It was
I like Sizzle.
underwhelming at the time, kind of.
It was
And
too easy to pull
yeah,
stuff.
right,
I mean,
exactly.
it's too
Yeah.
easy to pull stuff.
Yeah.
Where they are now at pull rates, by the way, I actually like where they are right now. But the SIR in every box, it's like, that was kind of crazy. I mean, that was insane, especially Scarlet and Violet base, because it was like unreal.
By any chance, you have the Magikarp from Paldea Evolve?
Yeah,
You do?
I've pulled probably 6 or 7 of them, and I gave them all away but one.
No, come on.
Like a dumbass. Yeah. I got one. I kept one for my master set. I still got it. Actually, I just offloaded a bunch of Paldea Evolved singles, and 3 of them I didn't sell. Was that one, the T-Tar, and the Raichu.
Nice. Yeah.
Because I like T-Tar's one of my favorites. So holding on to that one. Need to cut the emotions off, but it's hard to. Sometimes.
Yeah, right, exactly. So how did the personal collections work? Does your son still have his binder, and does your wife have a binder herself and you got yours?
No, we're just all together, honestly.
Okay.
Like of actual cards, he showed a little bit of interest in Prismatic. Because when Prismatic first dropped, I had a shit ton of it.
Okay.
And I was like, hey, you can open some. You can open a binder, collection box, and all that. I let him open one of every product.
Nice.
He's like, dude, Dad, I really like this. I'm like, shit, of course, the one that he wants to get back into. Prismatic. So, like, from that aspect, that's the last time I've really collected cards, though. I mean, I honestly don't open for myself. For one,
Right.
we can't find no product. And I have like a strict rule, like I buy so much. I don't buy from like Walmart and Target and stuff like that. Now, if I see Prismatic, I buy it.
Yeah.
But, I wouldn't buy from there. So like, unless we were actively going there to shop or something like that, I wouldn't pick nothing up. And now I really don't. And there's nothing there. So anyway,
right.
so
Yeah.
like I'm not opening for myself. If they want to open something, they definitely can, but I don't open for myself at all.
So is there a personal binder where the Magikarp is and stuff? Do you still have some from
Yeah.
even from back in the first couple videos?
Yeah, I have
Yeah.
the sets that I were trying to master, I have them all separated. Paldea,
right.
Scarlet,
Yeah.
151. I even have a Prismatic binder, but there's nothing in it. But it's all separated by set for my binders. Except Sword and Shield. Sword and Shield's a shit show. That one was just all together.
Is it?
Yeah. Which a lot of that what's left is promos. All the promos. Same thing with Sun and Moon. It's pretty much all promos.
And do you have a slab collection for yourself, or is that the same thing like the
Yeah.
individuals are just
I have one for myself. I guess I guess technically it's all of ours, but I guess it's probably just mine, really. The PSA 10 Umbreon, that my son, he pulled it, so that he probably has a little emotional attachment to that. And then the shiny Charizard, the one that he pulled, we got that one slabbed up, so that one too. But other than that, I'd say the rest is just, they're just down here to him,
Yeah. He pulled an Umbreon from Evolving Skies. You sent it in and got a 10?
The Umbreon actually has the craziest story ever. It's actually the craziest
You
thing
gotta
ever.
go for it.
So he pulled it from a Mewtwo V Union box. First off, the odds was crazy because he had 2 boxes in his hand. He had a Mewtwo V Union, and I forgot what the other one was out with the other V Union box.
Maybe
that was out at the
Greninja?
time.
Maybe.
I think it was the Greninja. And my wife talked him into getting a Mewtwo one. So he comes home, opens it, pulls the Umbreon. And this is when the Umbreon was like $350. I mean, it wasn't like crazy. It's set at my house for a year in a top loader. I send it to a friend of mine because I didn't have a PSA account yet, and he's down in Florida. Well, the post office wrote the wrong address.
Okay.
So they shipped it there, went to the wrong place. They ship it back to me. I ship it again, and he finally gets it.
Okay.
He ships it out, obviously. So it ended up being a PSA 10. So whenever they have like the higher grade stuff, they ship it to the other facility to do grading. So then they shipped it there and then shipped it back to Florida, and then he shipped it back to me. So it's like 10,000 miles this traveled through and still got a 10.
No damage on that one,
pulled.
dude.
A year after being pulled.
Yeah, that's wild.
It was pretty wild.
And back then too, like you said, it was only, I mean, 300 still crazy, but it was
but compared to what it is now,
right.
For sure.
Is that what it was back then too? Because I wasn't even opening back when Evolving Skies came out.
Yeah, when Evolving Skies came out, it was, I think everybody knew, like, okay, this one's a little different, but prices weren't reflecting it yet. So, I mean, like I said, I could walk into my LCS and get a box of Evolving Skies for like $115, easy, all day,
crazy,
all day long. You walk in, I mean, there'd be cases of them.
You're giving away all tarts, dude.
I was giving away all tarts. Yeah.
And then the sealed collection that you got just behind you is quite impressive. But is that for you, like never touched, like the Sea and Sky boxes, or is that possible?
So the original thought behind all the sealed was, if my son decided he wanted to do Pokemon YouTube when he got older, all of this, everything in front of me will all be available. I don't know if that's ever going to happen, but that was the beginning idea of it. Is like, okay, because you see like people, if you're opening older stuff, you naturally have like a mystique behind you because like, oh, this guy's got all this older stuff. So I was, in a way, in my mind, I'm hoping setting him up.
Sure.
If he wanted to do it, he might not want to do it at all, but it would be here if he wanted to. Now, like I said, honestly, it's like decorations right now.
Yeah.
I mean, I just like the way it looks.
It is nice.
I try to, there for a while, I was trying to collect, I was trying to get everything.
Yeah.
And then it turned into just having stuff that I want, Just keeping the stuff that I want.
Do
like
you have
holiday calendars? I got a weird obsession with those.
I will say, I have not seen many people with the Advent calendars.
I have a weird obsession with those. I do.
Those are sealed? You kept those sealed?
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
nice.
Yeah. I mean, I bought one for my son, and then I bought cases of the regular.
How did you end up the Blooming Waters? Did you have luck at Costco or something?
No, God, no. Somebody sent me it.
Somebody
sent me one.
Yeah.
Shout out to Q. He actually bullied me into opening up some of my 151 booster bundles. And he's like, I'll send you one. Just open it. Let me have the hits. I was like, okay.
Yo.
And I opened it.
Solid trade.
And he sent me that and sent me the Blooming Waters box. Because he's like, so Blastoise is my second favorite. So naturally, he was just, he knew I wanted one. I've missed on so much that so I'll send you one. So shout out to him. Thank you, Q.
Shout out Q. Did you go to Costco and stuff in person? Were you on the ground trying to find that shit, or just online with it? Yeah.
No. Once I seen that dude throw that TV like it was fucking Mario Kart, I was like, I'm not doing this. Like he was trying to put a banana peel on the road. I'm not doing this. So I didn't even try. I didn't even try.
So you mentioned that most of you're not really ripping packs for yourself anymore. They're mostly for the shop.
Yep.
And how many packs, I guess, like you said, it did change recently, but you got a rough average of how many you're ripping a week?
About 400. 400 a week.
In 2 lives.
2 lives, yeah.
Friday, Saturday, 400 packs.
It just depends, I mean, so what I had to do was I had to start setting limits and staggering my product, because I noticed, because I'm a lot cheaper than a lot of people, so they'll buy it all. You know, there's a
Mhm.
few of my
Okay.
DGens with deep pockets, and they will buy it all. Like if I got a case of temporal forces. I put that, if I don't put a limit on it, 3 people will buy it all, every bit of it.
No, come on.
And and it's nothing like, it's not like shade towards them,
Oh
but
no, power to the players.
and I'm grateful that people like that, take their time and watch me and buy from me for sure. But my thing is, I'm trying to make Pokemon great again. That's the whole deal there. So I try to give everybody an opportunity, and then by the end of the night, hey, if they didn't want it, DGens, y'all go crazy. Y'all can have it,
Okay.
So that's kind of what I've been doing. Because if I didn't do that, like I said, I mean, it'd be gone. So I had to start staggering and putting limits on stuff. So that kind of contributed to the less packs being open too, as I was trying to conserve stuff
Sure.
because
Right.
of how product was, like, all right, guys, this week we're opening 200 packs. That's it. That's all I'm opening. Because
That's
I don't
it.
know if I'm going to be able to get, next week's stuff.
Yeah, right.
So
And now
that's something I had to do.
when you're doing these, the packs, you get rid of them before the live starts, or you're doing both? Can people buy them for you while you're live, or
If it's a special set,
okay?
it's gone in 30 minutes.
Yeah,
I
sure.
put in my Discord, hey, Crown Zenith's live. Because I'm selling Crown Zenith. Well, I mean, I don't know if I'm getting Crown Zenith again, but I was selling Crown Zenith for like $4.50 a pack. It's like almost $7 right now.
Yeah, right.
Prismatic at 7, 151 at 8. I'm $7 at Prismatic.
Bro.
So Prismatic is gone. I mean, I say, hey, Prismatic's available, it's gone.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
And I put everything in Discord. I'm like, hey, have at it. This is the limit. This is what you can get. And so special sets don't last past 30 minutes. But I mean, and that might be, if I drop it I usually do it about noon Eastern, so they're gone at 12:30. Gone. And I'll go live at 9 that night. Saturdays, so this is a little different. This past Saturday was the first time I went live with more packs. Like I said, I've been staggering. So just Saturday alone was 288. And I thought, okay, there's no way I sell out before stream, because I just traditionally haven't. And I'll be damned if Stellar Crown was gone, and I think Paradox had like 30 packs left when I hit live.
Wow.
And then it was gone in the next 10 minutes.
So you'll sell them live, but they're not getting there.
Yeah, I mean, if they're there, they're there, yeah, absolutely, you can have them. But 9 times out of 10, like, special sets will not make it to the live stream. I mean, maybe terrestrial, just because terrestrial price is ridiculous, and you're going to pay $120 a box right now for terrestrial. Right. But so depending on how much, how many DGens want to do that. But yeah, when you're talking Prismatic 151 and Crown Zenith under 8 and below, it's gone.
I haven't heard anybody that. Yeah, no, that is incredible.
Yeah, it's gone. So, I'm losing my ass on it, but man, I don't want to say that. Crown Zenith is a little different because of Sea and Sky. 151, it's not terrible. I don't think I lose on 151. Prismatic, I lose my ass on, but I made up for it in selling promos, like selling the ETB promos and the poster box promos. So it kind of offsets. I probably break even on Prismatic at 7. So,
and all that's available on the website, promos, slabs, sealed, the packs for the lives.
Yeah, if you can get to it, yeah, it's all there. I mean, seriously, I mean, it's wild, honestly. I mean, it really is.
And now, do you, I guess, obviously you're doing the thing with the packs, but are you like an invest guy at all as well? Is there stuff that you're going to pick up for investing purposes, or are they just, you like them like the Sea and Sky and you want to keep them more sentimental?
I do. So I definitely have stuff that I would say I'm investing in.
Yeah.
I also have the emotional stuff, which usually doesn't coexist really well. But
right.
I'm slowly, I don't want to say I'm slowly becoming more numb, I guess, because you almost have to. I mean,
right.
Just the bottom line, if you're going to make money doing this or anything, it's usually you have a passion for it, but like LCSs, they make no money. I mean, that's a passion project. You're going to make way more money selling online, just as a straight online store. So like something like that, I'm trying to get out of that, but I do have stuff for investing. You know, like I'd say the biggest thing is 151. I have a shit ton of 151 to
Nice.
like normal people standards. Obviously, you know, I'm no Rudy or anything like that, but I got some stuff.
Yeah.
But 151 is definitely I'd say the biggest one. That
And
was the one.
most of that did you get when 151 came out? I assume it wasn't recently.
Booster bundles for $20,
Yeah,
baby.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah. The ETBs were all over the place. UPCs for like 90.
Yeah. UPCs for 90, poster collections for like 12. Pokemon Center ETBs, all that.
And you mentioned, just to go back, when you're live and everything's selling out immediately, did you know, like, is that something that I guess changed recently, or did you used to open more packs before the last like couple crazy months, or did you always used to sell out?
Opening. Yeah, I would sell out.
Okay,
but
awesome.
it would take during the stream though.
Okay.
Like me selling out before stream starts is pretty much since the craze happened.
Okay.
You know, but like Surgeon Sparks, for example, I was doing pre-release Surgeon Sparks. So before it ever came out, $3 a pack.
Come on.
If you bought from me,
Oh.
and I had cases on cases on cases, $3 a pack. It didn't sell out. I said $3 a pack up until release day. After that, it's going to $4.25. And I'll be damn, on release day, I still had packs at $3. Who knew? You know,
Wild. Yeah.
it's crazy. I mean,
I didn't even know. So Surging Sparks, it actually waited a couple weeks before it started going crazy. Like it was released before.
if you ordered at with the moment they dropped Surgeon Sparks, I mean, literally, like that day, I called my guy and I'm like, hey, I think it was like 4 cases. And he was like, I was like, normal price. He said, yeah, I think it's what I pay, $560 ship for the case. Yeah, $560 ship for the case. I'm like, yeah, I'll take 4 of them. And that was it. As we were leading up is when it was like, you know, 180, and then on release day it was like 200. And that, hey, credit to that guy, Extreme TCG. He, you know, he didn't cancel. He didn't jack up the price.
Right.
He honored the $560 ship. So kudos to him. Because he didn't have to. He could have easily told me to fuck off. So
Yeah. A lot of people were doing that, especially Prismatic too. A lot of them people were doing that for Prismatic.
yeah. Yeah. That was the last set I did a pre-order on, was Surgeon. So I will not be doing it going forward.
I was gonna ask, so no Journey?
No, I won't do it for Journey because it's just so. I mean, I plan on journeying together, you know, cheaper pack. It won't be $3, but you know, definitely I'm hoping I can keep it under 5 for sure. I don't have a lot though. I mean, I'll be upfront, I don't have a lot at all. So I don't know how much I'm getting for sure. Right now, I think it's a case. That's it. So
What are you thinking about Journey yourself? Like personally, do you think people are buying it just because of like the market and the hype, or you think it's gonna be worth any of that value? Like the set itself?
So I actually think it's a weaker set. I think it's a playable set, which traditionally doesn't do well for collectors
Sure.
because of new gaming mechanic
Yeah.
with the trainers and stuff. But the assholes decided they was going to throw Lily in there. So I think those for sure will be, you know, those would be crazy.
Yeah.
I like the set. I think it's going to be probably the weakest set that comes out this year, though, if that means anything.
Sure.
But you know, I like the way everything looks. I mean, I opened a bunch of battle partners.
Okay.
It's okay. I mean, I think it's gonna do well. I mean,
Yeah.
first time we have trainer led Pokemon. I mean, it's gonna get eaten up for sure. And the box toppers and the
I forgot about
Mr.
that.
Box.
Yeah.
There's gonna be a million of them, but
Yeah.
you know, that's a big deal.
Yeah, I forgot about that. Do you know real quick I've been seeing something called, I think, Heat Wave. I don't know if I'm right.
Heat
but
Wave Arena.
Is
Yeah,
that part of Battle Partners, which will be Journey to?
that
That's
is
come
our.
on, something new.
That's no. It's going to be part of Destined Rivals, which is
Ah,
so we were kind of bamboozled because we were told we were getting a rocket set,
right,
which
right.
technically we are getting a rocket set, but it's called Destined Rivals. In Japanese, it's called Glory of Team Rocket, combined with Heat Wave Arena.
Okay.
Which I don't know if you've seen the cards that's come out on that in the past couple of days, but hold on to your butts because that's some crazy shit.
No.
The Cynthia's
Oh, wait,
Garchomp.
yeah, I did see that. Yeah.
Garchomp's again trying to separate emotion from Garchomp's one of my favorites.
Yeah.
So, man, that one looks crazy.
You got a lot of Gen 3 favorites, it seems.
Just my favorite.
Yeah.
Gen 3. Yeah. Emerald, Ruby, Sapphire.
Nothing wrong with Emerald,
That was
dude. Yeah.
But I think it'll do good. I mean, it's gonna be still crazy. I mean, I do think this is the weakest set, though. Like I said, I mean, I'm actually kind of surprised. I think it's pushed up to the price it is just because of the hype, for sure.
Right.
I wouldn't be shocked if it. I don't know. We gotta see. We gotta wait and see.
So, Zach, you hit the 12,000 subs. Are there any more upcoming plans for the channel? I mean, 12K is wild enough.
My goal is to double every year. So my goal was 10K this past year, hit 10K. This year, I want to hit 20K by the end of the year, and then so forth. I mean, that's the goal, is to just double every year.
When did you hit the 10K?
I hit it like early December, I believe.
Okay.
Early December.
Off to a start then. Got the 2K in 2 months?
Yeah. Yeah. So we're on pace for sure. I need to be about 15,000 come May. So.
And are there any long-term plans for the channel outside of what you're doing, or just keeping everything steady? We trying to add anything, or?
Like I said, the general goal is just double and then just take it from there. I mean, whatever we're at. Obviously, I want to get a real distributor, and I don't want to open a brick and mortar. Like I said, I just too much overhead and stuff like that. But I would love to become a bigger online seller for sure. And just keep. You know, we're in this weird space now with everything with Pokemon because of the bull market. And I'd like to be, you know, like a little beacon of light, I guess, or a welcoming place, you know, where you're still not going to get fucked on price and just have a good time, you know, no bullshit. You know, we're idiots. Like me and my DJs, we're dumbasses, but, you know, we have a good time. And I just want to continue that, you know, just being a good spot. And like I said, double what I do in sub count.
Yep.
I have a weird rule. That's actually the Rev rule. I made this up.
Go for it.
It's 1, 10, and 100. So you should get 1% of your sub count in your live streams. 10% of your sub count should watch your videos, and 100% of your sub count should watch your shorts. I don't hit all three all the time, but that's kind of the goal.
Okay, that's awesome. I'd never heard that.
It's the 1, 10, 100. Because if you look at Rev, you know, Rev has about 1% when he goes. When he goes live, it's crazy because he hasn't went live in a while. But because he's the standard, which DPM's catching him though. But when he used to go live, he'd have about 1% of his sub count watching him. 10% of his sub count will watch his videos, and he was doing 100% plus on his shorts.
Damn.
So that's the Rev rule: 1, 10, 100.
It's pretty cool. I'm glad you shared that.
Yeah. It's probably ridiculous.
100 on the short sounds wild.
I mean, there for a while I was doing it.
Yeah.
And you know, but it's a good goal. I mean, if I'm doing 12,000 views every short every single day, you know, I mean, it kind of pars up with leveling up like that, you know. I mean, with the videos, I'm hitting it for sure. I mean, 10% of, you know, it's just what, 1,200?
1,200, right?
So, I mean,
yeah,
definitely doing that. The 1% live, definitely not doing that one. But I mean, in vertical streams, I am, but that doesn't count. That's cheating.
Right. You're hacking.
But, yeah, hacking the system on that one.
Do you have a proudest achievement on the channel so far? Was there like what, I don't know, either what made you say I'm doing this 100% or what made you just sit back and.
My Discord. for sure.
Okay, get out of here.
Because so I only have like 250 people on my Discord.
Okay.
But the relationships that are being built every single day is, I don't want to say it's because of me, but I've ventured all these people to one place that I did do. They decided to join, but you have all these people from every walk of life coming into Discord and talking every day from sunrise to sunup every single day. So for me, that's probably my biggest, just YouTube. And I guess it's not even something to do with YouTube, but it came off of YouTube.
Yeah,
it's
right.
The Discord.
Yeah.
For sure. The community that's been built there is it's pretty impressive to me. So I take pride in that. And then every time I hit a sub goal is, we hit 12,000. Was it Friday? Yeah, it was Friday. I teared up because, I put so much work into this, so much time. I'm grinding 24/7. I work full time. I'm on commission too. So like I don't work a traditional 9 to 5. I do commission work fixing cars. So it's like nonstop there.
You got to go get it there too. Yeah.
Yeah, and then obviously I still spend time with my family.
Right.
My son's my everything. My wife's my everything. So we still have all that time. And then when they go to sleep is when I grind. So it's just nonstop, man.
Right.
And to see the sub go, because when you see your sub count, you're like this, it's working. What you're doing is working. So
validating your hard work. Yeah,
absolutely.
Hard work staying off.
That one means a lot to me. Like when we hit 20K, I'll probably break down because I tell people all the time, I never thought we'd get to 100 subscribers.
Right.
Why would 100 people want to watch me? So, I'm pretty proud of that one.
Yeah, and the Discord, did you have somebody help you with that? Did you figure out Discord? Because that place is trying to navigate that Discord when you've never been in there before is just Discord in general, not your server, but yeah.
I mean, I had someone help me with it, and then I fully took over. But
right,
the Discord, if you want to really develop relationships with the people in your community, Discord is a whole nother tool. That is just, I didn't use it forever. I just started using Discord in the past, 7-8 months.
Okay, wow.
And, like I said, it is, that's where you form really tight relations. Like you actually become friends in there, and it is different. I mean, I can be honest with you. I still don't even know what the hell boosting a server
right.
means.
Yeah, right.
I've done it like 6 times. I don't know what the hell it does.
Exactly. What's happening, right?
I mean, I keep doing it, but I don't know what it does. It's really good, man. I mean, you've really formed, a real community there. I mean, like I said, we're talking from sunrise to sun up every single day, Monday through Sunday.
Yeah.
So it's incredible, really.
I agree. For me too, it was the same thing, especially because my channel's been faceless the whole time. So Discord was the way to, other than the live streams, the way to, interact with everybody. And
yeah,
you're definitely right. Yeah. So Zach, I got my timer ready. I got a minute on the clock. I'm about to ask you a little Pokemon trivia preference type thing, I guess. Maybe not trivia exactly, but I'm about to start the timer. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
All right. Favorite type?
Dragon.
Favorite starter?
Squirtle.
You have a favorite trainer? Like Brock?
Skyla.
Okay. Favorite PokeTuber?
Oof. Rev, for sure. I'll Rev a lot.
There we go. Favorite Scarlet and Violet set?
Not special set, Stellar Crown. If we're counting special set, 151.
Stellar Crown. All right.
I love Stellar Crown. Squirtle, baby.
Yeah. Favorite Sword and Shield set?
Crown Zenith.
Easy. Favorite set of all time? Any generation?
EX Deoxys.
Nice. Favorite card of all time?
Gold Star Rayquaza from EX Deoxys.
I don't think I have to ask, but favorite legendary?
Rayquaza.
Is that the favorite Pokemon as well?
Yeah.
And then
depending on what day.
Favorite generation?
Gen 3.
Gen 3. That is it. 54 seconds. Did it.
Oh.
Gen 3. That might be the first Gen 3. I always get Gen 1 so far.
I'm a
I
Gen
like
3
it.
baby.
I like it,
Yeah.
dude. Who's your favorite Gen 3 starter?
My favorite Gen 3 starter?
Yeah.
Definitely Mudkip
Nice. Yeah.
for sure.
Swamper's the boy.
Even though you know Trico's over OP in that game, but still, you know.
All right, Zach. Well, I appreciate you joining us for the third episode of Trainer Talk. This was a lot of fun. More fun than I thought we were going to have. This was awesome. I appreciate you joining us. Is there anything you got to tell the people, everybody watching? What do they got to know? What's going on with PokéFactory?
Man, first off, make Pokemon great again, baby. Second off,
100%.
definitely check out PokéFactoryShop.com. That's where you can buy the ripping ships. Like I said, though, good luck if you're not in the Discord. I hate to shamelessly plug my Discord, but it's the reality. Good luck if you're going to wait till live. I offer guaranteed 50% hits up to 18 hits. So, you know, if you buy a booster box at 36, you're going to get 18 hits no matter what. And whether you get them from your packs or from my hit box, which is full of like not just a bunch of junk stuff. You know, you got Sun and Moon, X and Y, you know, Sword and Shield, and some Scarlet and Violet stuff as well, including slabs. I put slabs in there. And then I'm introducing something new because of lack of product. Is tag slab like mystery bags, because they're like built for mystery bags. They'll be coming in the next couple, hopefully next, or I don't know when it's going to come out, but it should be coming out very soon. It's going to be, as long as everything works out perfect, the value's there, I'm going to be doing, you know, random mystery tag slabs. It would be like $25 a slab, and you'll know upfront 100% transparency on every slab that's available. You'll know what the grade is and what the price is, so it won't be like, oh no, you know, I got this reverse freaking Caterpie for a PSA 10. Like, you're not, it's not going to be none of that.
Yeah.
You're going to know exactly what it is. And if the value's not there, if I don't think the value's there for you guys, we won't do it. I'll pivot and do something else. So we're just trying to make Pokemon great again, and you know, have a good time.
You're doing a good job at it. All right, gang. Well, that is it for another episode of Trainer Talk with Rocket Scott and Smokemon. I want to thank the PokéFactory one more time for joining us. Had a lot of fun. As for Smokemon, you know, we go live every Tuesday and Thursday, and then we got our deals and steals Wednesday and one day on the weekend. And of course, the Trainer Talk podcast is coming out every Friday. One of the episodes is on my channel next week on Rocket Scott. Make sure you check out the content. I want to thank all you guys for watching. We will see you on the next episode of Trainer Talk.